Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And nearer 7 foot than 6.
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
Adeyemi. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Kluivert. Oh, important interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Mendes. And it's skewed away. Vietnam have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Thuram! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rice. Chouameni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. He has found the way through. Adriano! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's gone loose. Out towards the flank. Now it's Kluivert. And he has been fouled there. Quickly taken. Pedri. Pedri with the towering header. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Belletti. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Adeyemi. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. And back to the keeper, David De Gea, the great organiser of defence. Tries to pass it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Valverde. Now it's Thuram. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Threads one in. Kluivert wants to run onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
It's their second corner of the game. Tromeni is there to clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Little pass back. No, he's not getting his way this time. Thinks goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Valverde with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Nuno Mendes. That's an imaginative pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Darwin. Walker wins the duel this time. Van Dijk. But he's forced to go back. Howson. Collar going after that. Now it's Kluivert. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Nice bit of trickery.
That's going in strongly.
Now here's the delivery. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. Araujo getting this one clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And he's going to have his name taken. Pinches it off him. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Can he latch onto this?
Two added minutes has been
Rice.
indicated.
And they've got a throw. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Howson. Just about within shooting range. Rice. Here's Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Adriano. Kyle Walker. Thuram. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Shifted it to the flank. And here's Valverde. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nuno Mendes. It's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Valverde, expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Number 11, Darwin Núñez. Substitution on the field, Justin Kluivert.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Collar.
Number 5, Federico Valverde.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 67 minutes.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He can run onto that, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's played into the middle. Darwin currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the...
Rice!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick. And it's Diaz. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Valverde. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Looking for the far post. De Gea deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Courtois clears.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And this is the big chance.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That is some save from De Gea.
3 minutes at a time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's a good foray he's making. Pings in across. Brahim Diaz! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Just eases him off the ball. And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw,
Just a
Peter,
quick
with a good
announcement.
mix
It is
of
now time for
action
our
and
special
plenty of
ordering.
talking
Please
points,
grab the
and it
tickets you were
ended
given
with the
when you
right
were walking
result,
through
in
the
my
gates.
opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the...
Valverde! Big chance, corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He leaps for it. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Traumeri, now it's Darwin. That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedro Neto, is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's a good ball out wide. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. And that's going right the way across. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Hullet. So we're still where we started right now. Hullet. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the keeper beats it away. Darwin. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Looking to play him in. Valverde. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in, surely! Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Valverde, and it's Belletti. Oh, there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Collar going after that. Vieira. Kluivert. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's rather hopeful. Araujo. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found a way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. And it's Kluivert. Lobbed in behind. He's found space here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Belletti looks to the other side. Great defending, strong and determined. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Howson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pullet running with the ball. Vieira. And here's Pullet. Pullet. Kluivert. Now, can they get it back? Deftly away. Throw in. He's got away. Kluivert with the cross. Van Dijk with the clearance. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'm afraid to
So
tell
your views
you
on the
that we're
first half?
expecting traffic
Vietnam
to be heavy after
really
the final
seemed to
whistle today.
lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. He's taking on the lot of them. He's found the way through. Looking for the far post. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quick look, then plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substitution on the field. Justin Kluivert. Pedro Neto. Number 4. Van
Mendes
Dijk.
does really well there, he is strong.
Pedri.
Collar
Number
might
7.
just make this.
Pullet. Coming on the field. Number
Still waiting for the
18,
game to take off here.
Vinicius
0-0.
Junior. Number 22.
Challenge just a bit on the firm
Neymar.
side.
Williams
Vinicius
Saliba.
Junior
Number
finding
3,
himself in space.
Romani. Number 45.
That's a throw.
Osman. Substitution.
Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread neatly. And the ball is out of play. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Chouameni. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Saliba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Chouameni. Oh, strongly challenged there. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he get it through? Osimhen! And he's really put himself on the line here. Pullet gets it away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Nunez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good effort! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Kvaratskhelia clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And he thumps it clear. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Grimaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kante was in no mood for any of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Chooses to go cross-field. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Out of time.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He's rising! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
It is now time for our special lottery.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Vietnam never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. This is just a poor performance. It's an embarrassment, a humiliation, really. They let themselves down badly.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kluivert! Goal! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The goal scorer after 7 minutes is Justin Kluivert. Justin Kluivert. Justin Kluivert.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. And Mendes. Forward it goes. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. In again. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific! And it's come back out to him.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Kluivert does have his name on the score sheet, of course. De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Koller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That'll be a throw-in. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. That is lovely. And it's Chouameni. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, it's hit the post! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 5, Alexander-Arnold.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Valverde. Wriggles his way through. Pedro Neto. Aimed at the far side. And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And it's Mendes. He is just caressing the ball. And that's gone loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Kluivert. Koller is herring after that one. Floated through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Vietnam kick off the second half. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kluivert. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Drives it in. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he whips, towering header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Pedro Neto. Valverde. Nuno Mendes. Pedri. Kluivert. Ball swung in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Darwin, can he spark a counter here? And it's De Bruyne.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ibrahimovic.
Vinicius
Justin
Junior.
Kluivert. Pedro Neto. Number 1, Pedri. Number 4,
Vietnam
Van
perhaps
Dijk.
contemplating their next
Coming
change
on the
here.
field, number 7,
He's a
Gullit.
sharp little ball
Number
here.
18,
Vinicius Junior
Vinicius
is in a
Junior.
really good position
Number
out wide.
45, Osman. Number 6,
Nuno
Chouameni.
Mendes.
Williams
Valverde.
Substitution.
Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good effort! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Vietnam have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
That's really well cleared. Vinicius Junior and Mendes. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And he can clear it away. And it's Hullet. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well...
Osimhen with a definite fell there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Collar going after that. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? He's onside. They've got a corner here.
Substitution in progress.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Collier. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to get free.
3 minutes added time.
It's out for a goal kick. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. And it's Hullet. It's a searching pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Reminder today, everybody,
Collar
to
picking
make
up
sure
the
to
man
put
of the
any
match
liquor in
award,
the bins
and no
provided.
surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.